Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And this first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did. And what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Murray. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to getting the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Fields now to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Returning it is Moore. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Green.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. On the return, Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Herbert. And this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second down and goal. Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Dalton Keene, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running right on the option is Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. On 2nd down and 4, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at 2nd and a country mile. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Prater. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Got an open man. It's Pringle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Fields. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Herbert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Fields. His pass caught at the 4. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator part now, because his yards per carry run was significant, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. And an important one that is as we're on timeout in this 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll run. It's Herbert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Off the option, here's Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Off the option, here's Henry. Trucks over him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert once more. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
You can do better than that.
2nd down and 3. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass to send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Isaiah Simmons leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Come on, let's play like a team.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Touchdown out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw again on second down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. First carry for James Conner. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight.